With the trial fast approaching, prosecutors in the Moscow murder case reveal they may call Brian Kohberger's parents to testify. The latest on the new filings tonight. The planning's done, the court's ready, now we're just waiting for players and fans to arrive for March Madness in Spokane. New tonight, we hear from police about their plans to keep people safe.
After a day of record heat across the region, it's a snap back to reality. Cooler temperatures and scattered showers in the forecast.
Good evening and thank you for joining us for the KREM 2 Night Report. I'm Mark Hanrahan. We start tonight with some pretty remarkable images over the Seattle skyline with multiple lightning strikes being caught on camera tonight. Right now there are severe thunderstorms across western Washington, and that storm is also bringing heavy downpours and the potential of large damaging hail. And that very weather pattern is set to move through our region overnight, but nowhere near as severe. Let's get to Chief Meteorologist Jeremy Legoo live in the Weather Center with what we can expect tonight. Jeremy?
Mark, we dodged a bit of a bullet on this one. Kind of nice if you ask me. I just didn't think we quite had the ingredients. We'll talk that coming up in the full forecast, but temperatures have dropped significantly since the sun went down. We went from the mid 70s down to near 60 degrees and even into the 50s. The storm itself, still every bit as impressive as it was earlier. Look at that thing. And as it moves in, it is wreaking havoc on the west side. We're seeing a couple of rumbles of thunder here. One of those making its way up near Moscow. I think we tracked that storm a little bit longer. Some of those just showing signs of already falling apart. We don't have much moisture and much energy left in the atmosphere, so those will fall apart as they lift their way to the north. They will lift through, lift out, and by tomorrow, it's back to scattered showers. So moral of the story here is, if you hear a rumble of thunder overnight, it's not severe weather. We don't have what it takes to be severe weather. It's just a rumble of thunder. Tomorrow, scattered showers with the high near 60, 54 on Friday with rain, and 53 by Saturday.
All right, sounds good, Jeremy. Thank you very much. Well, tonight, crews are working to figure out what sparked a large brush fire burning near Medical Lake this afternoon. Spokane Fire District 10 says that fire burned roughly 90 acres before the forward progress was stopped. DNR says no structures were threatened. Firefighters tell us it's not uncommon to have fires this early in the season.
It's very early on in the season, but if a spark happens, whether that's natural or human cause, it's the time of year people starting to do some cleanup. We get these high winds, things can spread quickly. You can see behind me, everything's very, very dry. So there's a lot of fuels here to make a brush fire possible.
Although the cause is still under investigation, firefighters say to reach out to your local fire department before burning and to obtain proper permits from DNR. New tonight, prosecutors continue to build their case against the man accused of killing 4 University of Idaho students back in 2022. In newly filed court documents, prosecutors say Brian Kohberger's family could be called to testify, and they should not be allowed in the courtroom during witness testimony. Prosecutors say the families of the victims have the constitutional right to be in the courtroom, but the family of the defendant do not have those same rights. Kohberger is accused of killing Ethan Chapin, Kaylee Gonzalez, Xana Kernodle, and Madison Mogan. His trial is set to start coming up in August. And as we look ahead to a busy weekend of March Madness coming to Spokane, we are taking a look at what people can expect from the crowds and the security in charge of managing the excitement. KREM 2's Connor McAvoy reports tonight.
We're just 2 days away from the arena being packed with fans. Quite a few will be watching the game from their home. The women's NCAA tournament is bringing quite a draw, and Spokane police say they're ready to keep people and drivers safe. It's the calm before the storm outside the more than 10,000 seats Spokane Arena. The venue's seats are expected to fill to the brim this weekend ahead of the NCAA women's basketball tournament. And Spokane police are preparing for it.
It's such a big, high-profile event. I mean, the tournament every year is one of the biggest things in the country.
Officer Daniel Strassenberg with Spokane Police says officers are preparing for the thousands of people expected to attend the 4 Sweet 16 games and 2 elite games in Spokane.
We'll have officers inside the arena, and then we'll have officers handling traffic control on the outside.
On the outside, he says common roads near the arena, such as Howard and Boone, will have officers guiding traffic before, during, and after each game. And he says it's possible those roads people are used to driving on may have to change come game time. That call's made when they see how many cars need a spot to park.
We may only allow people to come out of the arena and go a certain way on Boone. That's the kind of revision that I'm talking about. So if people just expect that, it just kind of makes it easier when they're leaving.
Making it easier, as he says, despite what all officers do to prepare for it, overcrowding isn't avoidable.
It's going to get very compact very quickly, especially as the day wears on and we start getting into, Friday rush hour. So people need to give themselves a lot of extra time to get in and out of the parking lots.
Ahead of the rush hour traffic in each game, Officer Strassenberg advises fans come early, stay prepared to wait, and be patient.
They can just do a little pre-planning and give themselves some extra room for maneuver, getting in and out of the parking lots and being aware of how they can get in the arena. It just makes it for a more fun night for everybody.
One security item Strassenberg emphasizes is making sure that people attending have clear bags. Any bag larger than a small clutch or purse has to be clear before entering the arena. He says it's all in the best interest to keep everybody attending safe. Connor McAvoy, KREM 2 News.
And now to our night beat with a quick look at the day's top stories. Moses Lake police are still searching for 2 suspects related to a deadly drive-by shooting. Yesterday, police arrested a teenager in connection with the shooting. That shooting killed a 14-year-old student from Frontier Middle School over the weekend. Police say the suspect was arrested at a hospital in Richland while being treated for a gunshot wound possibly self-inflicted during the shooting. And they also say there are 2 other suspects still unaccounted for. 4 other people were injured in the shooting. The U.S. Marshals Service says they are offering a reward of up to $5,000 per suspect for information leading to the arrest. That phone number is right there at the bottom of your screen. The Meade School Board is announcing it is doubling down on its policies surrounding gender identity and its schools and sports at its recent school board meeting on Monday. Previously, the district sent letters to the federal government hoping to get some guidance on gender identity policies that would allow them to follow more conservative federal guidelines rather than state mandates. And the school district doesn't follow the state direction on gender policies. They stand to lose close to $137 million worth of state funding, which is about 80% of the district's budget.
None of these situations are good for Meade students, and this is why the board has requested assistance from the outside to help settle these concerns and allow it to return to the proper focus, improving educational outcome for our students.
The board says it will continue to ask for public input before sending a final version of the proposed amendments to the state superintendent for review. The board says it will revisit these amendments and take further action in April. And that was your night beat. For more information on any of these stories, just head to our website. That's KREM.com. All right, don't go to bed just yet. From sports tickets to state parks, new tax hikes could make your favorite activities more expensive. Tonight, concerns that lawmakers could be taxing the fun out of Washington. Plus, learn about the new bill signed that will put more money back in the pockets of Idahoans. We're back in just 90 seconds.